Hey guys, Jake here from KOMI. As we roll into 2025, I just wanted to recap on some of the key things that got released in 2024 at KOMI. Our engineers are working around the clock and we were churning out a ton of new features, but I know some of you may not have seen them. So I wanted to basically do a bit of review, pick my absolute favorite features that came out. I'm going to show you how you can use them, and then I'm going to run you through a bunch of my favorite creators that are using KOMI and have used these features on their pages so you can kind of get a bit of inspiration. So a lot of these features are actually available and were mentioned on the KOMI 2.0 announcement blog, which you can check out on the website. But to give you an idea, it was everything from new types of content. So we introduced a TikTok module, we introduced YouTube Shorts, YouTube automations so that you can have it automatically sync with your channel. We added different types of content, so you can now do image galleries, you can do text galleries, image galleries, you can do video galleries, you can do text modules. And we also added a bunch of integrations, like a Shopify integration, for example. One of the key things we've been looking at is how we can help you do things like build your mailing list and own your audience. And we've released a bunch of tools, which I'll show you, that help you capture emails from your fans. And we also gave you some new ways of customizing your page in terms of how the header section can be designed. So let me jump in and I'll show you how all of these work and get you familiar with them. So first and foremost, I'll jump in and show you how you can do the header section. So previously, we were always restricted to a vertical like portrait image. And now what you have the ability to do is have different ratios basically, as well as zoom. So you now are not limited to just portrait, but you also have access to square and landscape, depending on how you want to do your design your page. So for example, I might go like that. And you can see that just gives me the ability to adjust how my page is laid out somewhat. The main changes, however, are really in the content area. So you'll see here, if you go down to add content, there's lots of new things you can add to your page. So I mentioned media gallery. This allows you to add photos and videos to your page. I mentioned we've obviously now got the YouTube Shorts integration, the TikTok integration, and YouTube, what's called here like YouTube playlist or YouTube channel, but effectively you can sync it with your channel so that the videos come through automatically. You've now got a text box, so you can add almost like a bio or add some more content and description to your page. If we go further down, this is the area where you really get a chance to sort of build your mailing list, capture data from your fans. So here on the left, you have a contact form. So this is more of a traditional inquiry form. But then we've launched these three things here, as well as free download. So free download effectively allows you to offer up a file. So that can be a PDF or an audio file or a video file or anything like that. And in exchange for an email and other information, you can allow your fans to download that. It's really popular for things like artist demos, guides, meal plans, that type of thing. This is sort of a more conventional form where you can say like, hey, give me your email and subscribe to my newsletter. And then what we've launched is secret link and secret code. Now, these are ways that you can effectively incentivize your fans and followers to give you their email in return for something. So that might be getting a link to get early access to pre-sale tickets or to a new drop, or a secret code might be for things like a discount that you're doing or collaboration. And then we've also added a bunch of ways to help you and engage your fans on a monetization level for them to give you tips and that kind of thing. So these are the core things. And the one thing that isn't shown here, which I will show you on someone's page, is a Spotify integration. So that's not on by default, but please speak to our team. Anyone can access it. That allows you to pull through all your Shopify products into your KOMI page, allow people to actually transact and purchase on your KOMI page. And then that also allows you to, so the transaction happens on KOMI, but it's all fulfilled through your store as per usual. So that's an overview of all the products, all of my favorite features that have been released. what I now want to do is actually show you some of my favorite creators that are using these features, so to give you a bit of inspiration. So first I'll jump into Kelsey. As you can see, she's got a really stunning page. She's actually got two pages, but she does a really good job of displaying lots of products. I really like her use of the text module here. So you can see she's just giving a bit of context on who she is, who XLY is, who YXL is, sorry, XYL. And just gives a bit more flavor to what she's doing. You can see she's got a podcast in, and she's also got a bunch of affiliate links at the bottom. In a slightly different vein, we've got One Day Sounds. So again, they've got a text module at the top, giving that bit of flavor. They've gone for events, and they're using the TikTok module where you can see they're pulling in all their TikToks. And they're also using the image gallery as a way of highlighting different brands and clients that they're working with. And then you can see they're using the standard mailing list form here to capture emails from their fans, and as well as an inquiry form there. I talked about free download. Now, I think this is one that I really like. So this creator is basically created a 2025 blueprint guide that she's selling to her fans, promoting to her fans. She's doing really, really well. Like, so excited to see how well this has gone down with her community. But effectively, you can download this in return for your name and email. It's free, and our community really into this type of template. So it's a way of doing it. You can do it. I'll show you some other examples, but the kind of template model works really, really well. Looks really nice. You can see, obviously, she's very strong in the productivity space. So there's lots of playbooks and planners and that type of thing that she's selling to her community. And then obviously she's pulled in her YouTube and has got subscription to a mailing list. Jumping onto Mike Thurston, this is a really good example of the Shopify integration in action, as well as other things, to be fair. So he's got the YouTube integration, so these videos are updating automatically. Same here. I think the one to look for, though, is these products. So these are all coming directly from his Shopify store. And you can see if you click here, unlike a normal affiliate link where you're linking off to another site, here it's actually pulling all the information, all the data, so all the images, all the pricing info, sizing, availability, that kind of thing, is pulling all through to the KOMI page. You can go through all the images, you can add it to your cart, you can check out on the page, and it just gives you another way of selling. And it's synced, so whenever it sells out on your Shopify store, it will also automatically sell out here as well. And then obviously Mike's promoting his podcast as well. Lo-Fi Cody, amazing producer, and he's kind of got a slightly different one, but he is really pushing on building his mailing list here, which you can see, which I just think looks really effective. It's growing really nicely. You can see that he's got a bunch of different ways of monetizing using links, but he's got creative with his imagery to keep that kind of custom look and feel running all the way through his page. Justin Hawkes, great musician. Again, he's really pushing the mailing list option, which I think looks great. He's got events and has got his TikTok down the bottom, which looks great. Last few, I promise. The Playmaker. So this is just a great example of like pulling everything together. So in terms of telling that story, so he's got his bio here in the text module. He's got the image gallery here to display some of the, I guess, the album artwork from earlier in his career. He's got merch from the tour. He's got YouTube videos. He's got articles that he's written, image gallery showing sort of behind the scenes type of stuff. And again, he's just stepping through, adding different bits of content and using the text module to give a bit of context to those pages. And again, it's just been really consistent with the artwork and the imagery to really kind of consolidate that through. And then he's pulling through his TikTok and his YouTube shorts. And then he's even got a contact form at the bottom. And then last one, Jonas Bro, again, TikTok events. He's one thing I didn't mention is, again, there's a couple of different examples of how people are using themes and images, but he's using the image gallery almost like a media kit type of thing. So he's got all his pictures up there. He's obviously got his event dates, and then he's got a booking form at the end. So these are some of our favorite grades. I'll link all of these in the article that goes with this video. But yeah, just really, really exciting, all the different things that are coming out. We've got some really exciting features coming out at the start of 2025, specifically email marketing, paid downloads, and much, much more. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you've got any questions or would like help using any of these tools, please feel free to send us an email to community@komi.io, and we will help you get started. Okay, thank you.